How are we able to get as a profitable roofing company, a $60 million roofing company, how are we able to add that tree service onto that roofing company to make it a one-stop shop?
What's the biggest pitfall of somebody who's going to start a tree business?
So the barrier to entry is very low. So setting yourself apart, and what we've done is we've done the things that nobody else wants to do. If I'm cutting a tree off of the roof, I'll get the roof, I'll get the tarp, I'll get the interior. I mean, if they need their dog washed, I'll get the dog washed.
My question is just around like, what's the biggest pitfall of somebody who's going to start a tree business? Because that's definitely something I've been interested in before.
Okay, so that's a little bit difficult of a challenge. It's like any other business, right? Pitfalls are making sure your contracts are in place, making sure that your house is in order before you go start scale. I've done it both ways. I've done it where we sit there, we get a big storm, and I think that I'm ready, right?
Yeah.
I think that I'm ready to start pushing all this other stuff. And I went out and I bought another $1 million crane. And then now what? It sits there and does nothing until the next storm. So you have to be prepared for that. You also have to be prepared for, especially in the tree world, because in roofing, y'all are much more organized, right? You're much more regulated, right? In most states, maybe not Texas,
Yeah.
much more regulated. And in the tree world, it's not the case. There's very few states that will come out and say that, look, we're gonna arrest you for cutting the wrong tree, right? So the barrier to entry is very low. So setting yourself apart, and what we've done is we've done the things that nobody else wants to do. I've chased the jobs and I've gone to the storms where everybody else is sitting at the house and they want this stuff to pass. I'm the guy sitting in my crane inside of the eye of Hurricane Laura, Michael, Ida, Delta, yeah, all of them. I go to, we go find where it's at, right?
How are we able to get as a profitable roofing company, a $60 million roofing company, how are we able to add that tree service onto that roofing company to make it a one-stop shop?
So there's a secret sauce there, but I'll give you all a little bit, right? Me and you've been talking for a while about this. There is a play, and it plays very well, because if you go out and you sell the roof, right? And this person's got a dozen trees on the property, that person will trust you now, right? Same thing as if I'm on a tree job, and I look up and I go, man, that roof's horrible looking, right?
Yeah.
Okay, would you like a free inspection? All it is a foot in the door. That's all it is, right? So not every house has a tree, but normally 90% of the trees that we work on have a roof, right? And after some of these storms, there's so much of a higher percentage. If I'm cutting a tree off of the roof, I'll get the roof, I'll get the tarp, I'll get the interior. I mean, if they need their dog washed, I'll get the dog washed.
So basically, it's an avenue of once you get in, you're in.
Yes.
I agree.
Exactly.
I agree, 100%.
So, and training the salesman for roofing, if you can sell a roof, right, doesn't mean you can sell a tree job, right? Because you can take a roofing guy or anyone in here and say, hey, look, I'm gonna make you a salesman in how long? A week, maybe? Okay. So in a week, because you can delineate this square costs this much. Everything in my industry is different. Every tree's different, every backyard's different, every driveway's different, everything's different. So the easiest way we've done it is we break it down into 3 different areas. We keep those very simple. And now instead of me taking 6 months to train a salesman, I can do it in 6 days.
What are those 3 different areas?
Oh, there's the secret sauce.
What are those 3 different areas? Come on, give a little secret sauce away. This is a place where, by the way, Dan's video is about to get 20,000 views. I shouted him for a day. And part of the reason that it went to so many views is because we gave a little secret sauce.
I gave 1 or 2 secret sauces, but I think I can answer a little bit of that question. I'm assuming that the price variances on access and things like that of what you got as far as going into that house.
Yeah.
I mean, if that was a regular tree in the front yard,
Yeah.
that easy access from road access, your profit margin is gonna be a little bit lower. But if I'm busting a crane up over the top of a house, my percentage margin is gonna be extremely high.
Correct.
Because there's a damage aspect in it that you gotta have
Correct.
a danger aspect, correct?
Correct. But one thing is this, and this is one thing that I'll put out there that nobody really has caught on to. To put a 3-tab shingle up, how long would it take you to train somebody to put a 3-tab up? Seriously, hard thing. How long?
To put a 3-tab, well, actually, my personal opinion,
Yeah.
it's harder to put a 3-tab shingle than it is an architectural.
Well, yeah, I
'cause
mean,
you got a chalk line, but I know what you're saying. It's
Yeah.
pretty easy.
Yeah.
Popping a shingle
Couple
off, pop a
hours.
shingle off. Yeah,
Right.
no problem.
Yeah, for me to train my tree service employees has taken me 8 years, right?
To do it the right way.
To do it the right way. Now, what we've done is I've gotten with, because I'm a second generation arborist, right? I've gotten with my father, I've gotten with all the elders that I have followed through this world in this tree industry and said, okay, how do we take it from 8 years to 8 weeks?
Okay.
Right? And take a guy that has never touched a chainsaw in his life and make him a tree guy, right? So now we've got that process down.
Nice.
And so inside of 8 weeks, I can take Joe Schmo that's never touched a chainsaw, didn't even know how to start it, right? And now we've taken him and made him a viable employee in the tree realm.
So, me being a roofing owner, if I was an owner of a company and I wanted to incorporate the tree aspect into our company,
Yes.
how would one go about doing that?
So basically, it's really easy, right? And this is the first show that I'm putting this out there, right? So there's a couple of reasons I'm doing it for personal reasons, because my health and my wife's health and some other things that are going on health-wise, to be able to pull back from me and be able to power others, right? Just the same thing of what you're doing. And I pulled a lot of inspiration from you, brother. You're teaching salesmen who aren't great salesmen how to be great salesmen.
Exactly.
Right? This is all I've ever done. I've been around my whole life. I've done other industries, but this is what I love, right? And I love being able to wake up in the morning and decide where I'm going to go, what I'm going to do. Be my own boss.
Yeah.
Right? But if they want to work with us, what I'm doing this year is I'm going to take 5 companies this year, right? And if we go higher than that, it's because I have a couple guys that I'm trying to hire. But I'm going to take 5 companies this year, and I'm going to take those companies like y'all, and we're going to build a tree service out, right? So it's just call and set an appointment, first come, first serve. TreeGuardianUSALLC.com is my website. You can get on there, call the office, talk to Kim, and I'll be starting out getting everybody rolling, man.
Nice. Most importantly, my man's gonna help me get above that $2,000.
That's it. Hey guys, Jake Guidry here with Tree Guardian USA. I just want to let everybody know that we are going to be out there teaching roofers about trees, right? We're going to teach you how to build a tree service, and or we can build one for you, and the importance of why a tree service in your roofing company brings you more value than you could ever imagine. Give us a call, 337-852-4880, or hit us up online, TreeGuardianUSALLC.com. We will help you grow your business, put a new action in place, and you'll see the action all the way through.